Yo guys, I'm back. Sorry I haven't been here for like 2 weeks or something, but I've just been busy with school. And I brought you a battle against QuackPenguinX, who is probably one of the better, who's probably like yeah, one of the better battlers on YouTube. We both brought the sand teams, and this is how it turned out. It was pretty fast. It was only like 21 turns or 23 turns, but it was still a very good battle. And it really just came down to some key predictions and plays and stuff like that. So he leads off with his Heatran, and I lead off with my Landorus. And honestly, I cannot do anything to this Heatran without revealing that I am not scarfed, which I basically did by switching out there. And yeah, so I go out into my Latias while he sets up the rocks since he has a balloon up. And I didn't speed up this video because most of the plays here I wanted to explain myself with. And it really just wasn't worth it to speed up the video. So he goes out into his Caesar, and I'm so mad because I forgot to update that I had Hidden Power Fire on this Latias, which really would have helped me against this Caesar. I just go for the Dragon Pulse because I really wanted to break that Heatran's balloon there, and I didn't really want to predict a switch or roar it out because um, well, I didn't have rocks up or anything like that. So um, I'm forced to switch out because I do not want to take a super effective and likely banded U-turn. And telling by that damage, or basing it on that damage, I could tell that he's not banded. He's probably like some strange set like Expert Belt or maybe even Okaberry. I have no clue. But during the match, I could not tell this because I forgot that he set up rocks. So I figured I just switched in, and he did that much damage. So I figured he was banded. And I switch out now because I don't know what that Mence wants to do. And I know it's not going to Draco Meteor because I even if he does go for the Brick Break, which he happens to go to, it will at least hit me for neutral damage, and he won't end up having to switch out after he goes for the Brick Break or the Draco Meteor because he would be at -2 while I get up like a free layer or something like that. So I bring in my Latias, and I know I outspeed, so he's forced to switch unless he thinks he can live it or something like that. I have no clue. And he brings out Caesar, which is probably his safest switch right now. Well, I just go for the Dragon Pulse again because I'm playing very predictable right now. Mainly because I just want to rack up some damage on whatever I can. And this Caesar is really annoying. It ends up being a very bulky, specially defensive set. But anyway, I switch back into my Skarmory while he U-turns again. And same thing basically happens. He goes into his Mence, and I'm sorry I'm getting ahead of myself. But yeah, again, sorry for not uploading in a while. I've just been very busy, and I'll try and get up 2 more battles by Monday. Yes, I know that will be like really, really hard and stuff, but you know, you know how it is. I'm definitely having one against Chimpact for Super Mario Pokes tournament, which is probably going to be a very good match no matter how it goes, even though I think he can beat me because my team kind of sucks. And I'm going to try and get one more, possibly against Mike Deckers here. But yeah, on to the match again. I switch out into my Tyranitar this time because I'm predicting him to either go for the Draco Meteor, which he does, but he misses, or the Fire Blast, predicting me to stay in or go out into Skarmory. Or my bad, Latias. And he thinks I'm scarfed here because he didn't see any leftovers recovery, but actually I'm banded, so this pursuit will take it out. Um, and that will do, and that will really help me because that Mixments could have really messed me up. So now he goes out into his Lucario, and this thing pretty much destroys my team. The only chance I have against it is if he does a misplay with it, or if he, well, I don't know, or if he's carrying Ice Punch. If he's carrying Ice Punch, I should be fine. But You'll see what happens in a second. So he goes for close combat while I switch in Skarmory, basically as death fodder, hoping to take it out, or hoping to take it. And, yeah, now here is a very, very key play here. He's at -1, so I figure I'm just going to stay in Brave Bird as death fodder. But he actually goes for the Swords Dance, which is crazy. So, and he's at -1, so this is gonna, yeah, so that's gonna do a lot of damage. Even though it takes me out in the process, none, even though it takes me out in the process, it does a lot of damage as to where his Lucario can only have one more Life Orb attack. And here I was hoping that he thought I was banded now, but I mean, I guess he thought that Scarf Tyranitar's Pursuit could still take out Mixments. So I switch out because I want him to go for the close combat, and I decide to go into my Latias. And to sponge the close combat since he resists it, and he's got the best defense out of the Pokemon that on my team that resist it. But he actually goes for the Bullet Punch, which I mean, it's good because it can catch many people off guard. Like it can take out many checks to it, like Terrakion and Scarf Tyranitar is another one. So that's actually a very well. That was just good for him because that really hurt my Latias. And now he brings in his Tyranitar and he reveals that he is a Choice Scarf Tyranitar, and he just goes for the Pursuit and outspeeds me. So I went for the Dragon Pulse to scout what set he was. So my Latias basically died. But my Latias wouldn't have really done much for me in this match since it's not the Hidden Power Fire one. But that's okay. I got into my own Tyranitar and he still thinks I'm Scarfed. The safer play would have been to go for the Stone Edge here, because it would have hurt both of his, or all of his switch-ins, which were, if he stayed in for some reason, he had his, oh, sorry about that, that was not good. He had, you didn't miss anything though. He had, his Heatran, he could have stayed in with his Tyranitar, he had his Latias, which he could have switched in, and he had his Caesar, and, Stone Edge could have hit them all for neutral damage. But I go for the superpower. Luckily, he switches into Heatran, I'm guessing as death fodder. Or he thought Scarfed one wouldn't outspeed it. And, I don't care because his Heatran's dead. So that's good for me because I'm pretty sure it could have hurt the rest of my team. And now, since he knows I'm choiced in some way, he goes out into his Latias. At this point, I'm pretty much just sacrificing my Heatran. Or no, I'm not sacrificing it, but I end up sacrificing it because he reveals that he has the Surf and he's more of an offensive spread of a Latias, which really caught me off guard, and actually this did a lot of damage. I know he's not Specs because he's Life Orbed, as you'll see in a second. He's Life Orbed, and that really just caught me off guard because I honestly thought that he was going to be that standard Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Fire / Roar, and Recover set. But I end up just sacrificing my Heatran because he can't really help my team out except maybe to take out his Caesar. But and nothing else on my team really wants to take a Surf switching in. Yeah, so this Latias really right now is just, I thought I was going to lose the match at this point because I didn't know if my Tyranitar could live a Surf. But anyway, I bring in my Tyranitar now, and I have 192 HP, so I'm praying to live a Surf. If this was Latios, or I don't know if he was running Modest, but if he was running Modest, this would have easily killed if he was running Timid. But it doesn't kill. I live with 33, and I go for the Stone Edge in case he still thought that I was Scarfed. So I went for the Stone Edge, which could hit anything for super effective damage on the switch. Or, not super effective, neutral damage on the switch. And luckily it hit. If that did not hit, I would have lost the match instantly, just like that. And, he just brings in Caesar, and he takes me out with a Bullet Punch. Which is, it's not bad. He gets a useless crit there. But I just left Tyranitar in as death fodder, because I'm pretty sure he would have died from, stealth rack damage anyway. So now, me thinking he's banded, I go into my Reuniclus, and I thought I won the game at this point. Because if he brought in his Tyranitar, I would have been in trouble. because he probably could have just crunched his way past my Landorus. But he reveals to me that he has Swords Dance here, and I'm like, whoa, what are you, like Expert Belt or something? Because he had U-turn, so I really did not think he would have Swords Dance. But anyway, I go for the Focus Blast here, and it does literally nothing. I really thought it would do a lot more. Well, he just roosts it off. I guess it does over 50% because he ends up taking a lot of damage because next time, or sorry, next turn you'll see. Um, yeah, so I just go for the Focus Blast again, and it does 6. It leaves him. He told me that it left him with 6 hit points. Well, he can just get off a U-turn, and that will take out my Reuniclus. Now, while he's U-turning, let me just explain why I went for the Trick Room. I know his Tyranitar is scarfed, and my Landorus is not scarfed. So I figured if I set up the Trick Room, I could easily take out the Caesar because Landorus resists U-turn and everything else. So the best move he would be able to go for is Bullet Punch, which I know would not kill from full health. And if I brought out Landorus under Trick Room, it would outspeed the Scarftar. So what this does is it allows me to take out the rest of his team with Stab, Sand boosted, or Sand Force boosted Earthquake. That will be a good game. Actually, that was an amazing game. I hope that you stuck with it the whole time. Honestly, it was just an amazing game. Actually, it was a 1-0. It barely happened. It was all based on certain plays that we had, and hopefully we can have another battle. Your link will be in the description if you're watching this, and for everybody who's watching, make sure that you leave a thumbs up, comment if you want to see more um, overused or serious videos, or if you want to see like underused or anything like that. And then make sure that you subscribe so that I can make more videos. Yeah, this is SuperITSU, and peace.